Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City, ready to rock at this stadium at the confluence of the three rivers and home to the Pitt Panthers. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UConn Huskies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Panthers will kick this away to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Cross. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. First down, pickup tackle at the 45.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. brings the Huskies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Cross. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some. Which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Cross. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense wraps him up. Set up. Here's second down. And the back gets the football. He shreds the tackle. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Moffitt. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 10. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And there's the handoff. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action here on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this will be fair caught and at the 15. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Throws it to the right. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the...
The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 20, inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, hit. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And UConn's offense is back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's Cross. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. That will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
Now, here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Cross. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Panthers will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. And they'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Stiff arms the man. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. At 21, UConn 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to pass. It's Cross. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's 3rd down after that run. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that run produces a decent gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back. It's Cross. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, UConn.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21, UConn 10.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Toss play to the outside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Receiver in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Excellent field position here for the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
He hands it to the back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Huskies. This game is far from over.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
They'll elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. To the air, it's Cross. He's moving out of the pocket now. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Now they're running on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and do a really good job of that right here.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Cross. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launches downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, UConn, to take the lead in the final minute. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now.
Get set, get set.
There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Ready?
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.